Hi everyone, I'm Jessica Ray and I'm the Executive Director of GOEX Apparel. I'm talking to you today from Kansas City, Missouri, where our US operations are headquartered. It's great to be with you virtually. Wish it could be in person, but it is what it is right now, right? So hopefully this time next year we'll all be gathered and enjoying time together and the fellowship that we've all been missing. So I'm gonna take a little bit of time to tell you about GOEX, kind of how we started, and then we're gonna talk with some other team members. So GOEX is wholly owned by the Global Orphan Project. The Global Orphan Project is a nonprofit based here in Kansas City that's been caring for kids and families in crisis around the globe for about 20 years now. And one of the greatest lessons learned over that time is that most of the world's orphans, about 80%, are actually economic orphans. They have family who would care for them if they could, but they lack jobs that give them what they need in order to care for those kids. And so they often sacrifice parenting their own children in order to turn them over to other organizations that they believe can give them a better chance. So what that means is Go Project does what it can to provide local employment and fair wage employment so that families are empowered to care for their own children. But specifically to GOEX, in Haiti, we have a manufacturing facility that employs about 75 people. And when we say employees, it's full-time work. They're every day, 5 days a week. They get holiday pay, they get benefits, they pay taxes, they care for their families. Any employee that's earning a fair wage takes care of about 6 to 8 other family members or community members, and that's significant when you think of those 75 people caring for that many additional family members. So we're really proud of our team there and of the employees and what they produce. And here in Kansas City, similarly, we provide what is considered a living wage in Kansas City, Missouri by definition, along with full benefits and 401k and everything else that an employee would want for everybody working for us here. So it's awesome to be able to invest in the lives of people in Kansas City in the same way that we do internationally and make sure that everyone throughout our supply chain is well cared for. So I'm going to next roll an anthem video that we just finished that really gives a great oversight of GOEX, of our supply chain, of why we do what we do, lets you see some faces in Haiti, and hopefully this will give you just a really good understanding, and then we'll dive into chatting with some other team members after. So enjoy, and I'll be back in a bit.
This is a story of transformation. From the first tiny seeds covered in dirt to beautiful spun yarn that is 100% US cotton. From discarded plastic that goes from unsightly environmental waste to soft, comfortable, eco-tri-blend fabric. From the uncertainty of how will I provide for my kids, to the assurance of food, shelter, and education for an entire family, all because of a dignified, fair wage job. From the impulse of buying just any shirt from anywhere, to realizing your purchase decision makes for a better world. So for everyone who truly cares about how things are made, where, and by whom, this is your fair trade apparel company. GOEX. Feel good. Do good.
I hope you enjoyed that video and that it gave you a little bit more understanding of GOEX and who we are and why we do what we do. Our purpose at GOEX is to use a simple T to connect the customer and the maker. Your purchase sustains fair wage jobs that empower our employees and their communities and their families. And we are so grateful to everyone who has banded with us and purchased teas over the year and allowed us to care for an amazing group of people who are investing in their families and their communities and being a part of good things happening in Haiti. So we're just super grateful for our entire community. At GOEX, our number one mission is to care for people. That's why we say that in our purpose statement, that we're connecting the customer and the maker, that we're empowering people, because that is our number one goal. So we have as much transparency as humanly possible. You're welcome to visit our fabric supplier or our factory or Kansas City anytime. We would love to give you a tour. But that support for maker and that 100% transparency are definitely our values. We want to make sure that we are authentic from the message to the reality behind it. So we just thank you for supporting that. And we're now going to jump on a call with Ariane Manuel. She is our general manager of our factory in Haiti, and we are so, so grateful for her and the way she invests in and cares for our people. And we think you'll enjoy meeting her and hearing more from her about how things are going in Haiti and the things that they're doing for our employees right now. So we'll cut to that and then talk to some more people afterwards.
We are a boutique factory here in Haiti, and our business model allows us to pay our workers at least twice the minimum wage here in Haiti. And I'm really passionate about what it is that I do. I'm passionate that, we're basically breaking all of the rules of this industry. And not only do we take pride in the garments that we produce, because we actually produce really nice garments, but we also invest in the well-being of our employees. So we are a family here. And I think that everything we do it with pride, and we do it with a lot of talent, like I said. And the slogan, feel good, do good, it really, really means something important. And I think that anybody would feel good to make a difference and to be a part of what we're trying to do. So I want to say thank you for making it possible. And we're really proud to be a part of this movement with GOEX.
You killed it. I don't know what else to say to that. We're just going to cut the camera and be done. If you have questions that you would love to know answers to from her or from our team, please reach out. We would love to dialogue with you about that and get those answers for you. So as we've said, our number one thing is caring for people. And we want to just give a little bit more insight into what life is like on the ground in Haiti and what that need looks like and what a fair wage job does for a family. So there's nobody better to speak into this space than Odinez Palame, who has tons of insight into this space and can speak into it way better than me. So I'm always grateful for his insight as we're talking about new ways to invest in people. And I'm excited for you to get to hear a little bit from him and maybe understand a little bit more about what it really means to our employees to have a full-time fair wage job.
Talking about, fair wage, I think Life SA is reaching, what people are asking on the street every day, protesting. I'm pretty sure Life SA's employees, they're happier. And so they have more money, means they can provide for their education, they can provide for meal in the family, and they have a hope. They have a better hope, not just pretend to go to work, but they have a job, they're proud of it, they can do some expenses and also have savings. When GOEX is doubling, the payment, the minimum, to the employees, that means they have more money, to invest in their education in their future.
Thanks again to Udnes for everything that he does. We are super grateful for his work. Now we're going to transition to Kansas City and talk about how we invest in our workers here in a very similar way to how we do in Haiti. So we're going to chat with Patrick McCready, who is our print shop manager. Patrick came to us about 4 years ago without any knowledge of screen printing, looking for an opportunity to learn and grow and be involved in art, and was trained here and stepped into this management role about 6 months ago. And we've been very grateful for his leadership and the way that he cares for and invests in our team here. So looking forward to that conversation. Talk to me a little bit about how working here has changed your perspective.
Well, we actually took a trip to Haiti and we got to see firsthand the difference that our organization is making, and it comes home with you when you witness something like that. And I think for the whole team, it was definitely something that affected us and kind of changed the way we view our jobs and what matters and makes a difference. So deciding to support ethical companies versus just going for whatever is the cheapest or the best value for your money regardless of where it comes from, it's huge, and I think oftentimes underused way to make a difference. Be conscious of where you're spending, what you're supporting, and try to spend your money on something that you believe in. Put your money where your mouth is, literally.
Thank you for spending some time with GOEX today. I hope you've enjoyed getting to know a few of our people and learning more about who we are and why we do what we do. We are so passionate about fair trade manufacturing, about caring for people throughout the supply chain, and on making sure that from the first fibers to the last stitch, your garments are ethically made, care for people, and are something you will absolutely love to wear. And in the last year, we've done a bunch of work to make sure that we have styles available for every day, so that you don't just feel good, do good on the weekend, but that you can go to work in our garments and go to the gym and care for your kids and run around on the weekends and whatever else that you do. So whether you're a retailer or you need tees for a family reunion, we can take care of you through the whole gamut. So I just wanted to show off a couple of things that we developed in the last year. The last time that most of you saw us, all we had were t-shirts, long and short sleeve, but t-shirts. So we've added a few things to our assortment that I think you'll love. And we just want to give you a plethora of ways to support our mission and our workers. So a couple of new things for spring. We've added a rose color and a grass color in our best-selling tri-blend fabric. It's made of 50% recycled polyester, so caring for the planet. Right along with caring for people. We have added a lot of recycled components, so now the tag in the neck, the tag in the side seam, the hang tags that our shirts come with, buttons if you're in a cardigan like I'm wearing today, all of it's made of recycled plastics. So you can feel good about all of those things that go into the garment that you're wearing. So I just want to say thank you so much for all of you who have supported GOEX. We've got a lot of partners in this audience, and to those of you who haven't, we would love to help you when your apparel needs come, or you can just grab a tee to stay comfy. And we just want to thank everybody in this amazing community who's caring for people through your businesses. And what we do collectively has incredible impact around the world, and I am so grateful to be part of it. And we sure hope we get to see you in person next year. Thank you.